Good evening. Hey, friends. It's Brian and Kim. We're here for What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms. It has been forever. We took the winter off for a couple of reasons. The biggest reason is because we ran out of recipes. So we have spent the winter looking on Pinterest and through cookbooks and all those kinds of things. And we've come up with several new recipes that we're going to share. So tonight, if you read the introduction there, we're going to have, make sure I pronounce this right, shumai pork dumplings. We've had these before and they're delicious.
I just call them pork dumplings.
Yeah, they're pork dumplings. And we're going to make them using our ground pork. So we're really excited about that. Let me take you over here and show you what all Brian's doing to prepare for this. Hey, Brian.
Hello, Kimmy.
Tell us what you got going on.
So we got roughly a pound of our ground pork.
Yep.
And we're just going to add a bunch of seasoning to it.
A bunch of beautiful seasonings. Look here, we've got lots of vegetables. So we'll...
we made this a few weeks ago, and it was better than at least I expected.
Yeah, it was really very good.
And it's something that I get a lot, like at a dim sum restaurant or frozen at the Asian market.
Yeah.
And just thought we'd try to make it ourselves since we can pronounce all the ingredients.
Yes, and yeah, exactly. And no seed oils, right? I mean, we get to choose what we're going to put in them. And Brian and I are trying to do a much better job of making sure that we're not using seed oils. You know, we're getting there. So we're slowly but surely. But like he said, we're able to at least pronounce all of the ingredients that we have. Right. So what else you add in there?
So we got one egg, a tablespoon of coriander seed that's been ground.
Uh-huh.
So we're just going to add all this stuff together, and then we're just going to mix it up. And then we're going to do roughly a teaspoon of black pepper.
Mm-hmm. So if you're just joining us, we're making pork dumplings this evening, and we're really excited about starting this up again. So we're going to try to do it every Friday night before the farmer's market, which, by the way, the farmer's market starts tomorrow, and we're really excited about it. That would be the Dandridge Farmer's Market, for those of you who may be new and following us.
So I'm doing a teaspoon of sesame oil.
Sesame oil.
And we're going to do roughly 3 cloves of garlic. And so it says a tablespoon of garlic, but
we like it.
Yeah, we'll go a little more heavy.
And that's the other thing about recipes, right? I mean, it's basically what do we say? It's like
just a suggestion.
It's a suggestion. Yeah. It's a path to follow.
And if you don't like coriander, it's not really a strong
No,
seasoning.
it's not. It's not.
If you don't like it or don't have it,
you don't have to put it on there.
Yep.
Hi, Judith Tipton. Judith's watching. So good to see you watching us tonight. We've got a few people. Thank you guys for watching us this evening. And I'll talk about the farmer's market here in a bit and let you know who all is going to be there. What else you adding?
2 large tablespoons of chopped shallots.
Shallots.
And these were the strongest shallots I think we've ever had. Roughly a 1/4 cup of some shredded carrots. And a heaping 1/2 cup of shiitake mushrooms.
Yeah.
That's been chopped up. Tablespoon of sugar. And then 3 tablespoons of oyster sauce. If you don't have it or don't like it, you could also use soy sauce.
Or if you're not using soy, you could use coconut aminos or anything like that.
Yep.
So if you're watching that in your diet.
Our last ingredient is going to be a tablespoon of cornstarch. So really, you got a couple binders here. You got the egg and the cornstarch. So I'm just going to mix this up by hand.
Okay.
This might take a few minutes.
So while you're doing that, I'll talk about the farmer's market tomorrow. All right, so we're going to let him do some mixing of that by hand. We're making some pork dumplings using our ground pork this evening, and they are so good. I mentioned just a minute ago that the Dandridge Farmers Market starts tomorrow. This is the earliest we have ever started the farmers market, and we're excited about it. And I'm really thrilled for all of you as our customers, because we're going to have so much more space to put more vendors, and there's going to be additional parking available that's close to the market. So we're really excited about it. Hey, Sharon Manning, I miss you. I hope that I get to see you at some point here in the next few weeks, that you'll come and visit us at the farmers market. Let me tell you who is going to be at the farmers market tomorrow. This is quite a little list, and we're excited about it. We are going to have Cake by the Lake at the farmers market this year. Meg is going to have her food truck there, and we're going to have some breakfast items. She's also going to have her iced and hot coffee. So she'll be there. We're excited about her being there new this year. We've also got Cook's apiaries. I wanted to say aviaries, but that's not right. Those are birds. Cook's apiaries. They have honey, and they have some honey-inspired products. So we're excited to have a raw, unfiltered honey vendor at the farmers market with us this year. Another new vendor is Paul's Custom Woodworks, bird houses, bird feeders, plant containers, decor, and more. And if you're wondering, I'm reading this list that Heather has made for us for the Dandridge Farmers Market. And if you're not following the Dandridge Farmers Market page, follow it, and you will also see this list every week. We will list, hopefully by Thursday of every week, we will have the list, and you can see who's going to be at the farmers market. We have another new vendor, Bold Mountain Coffee. They have locally roasted coffee beans. We have another new vendor called Divine Bathology, which sounds amazing to me. And they have personal care products. Of course, Living Kitchen Farms will be there. Kane and Heather. They're going to have radishes, kale, collards, bok choy, pea tendrils, thyme, tatsoi, and arugula tomorrow. So we're going to have some veggies. Found a Pearl Farm. Laura's going to be there. She's going to have her sourdoughs. She's going to have sweets, including one of the all-time favorites of customers, her oatmeal cream pies. And she also has a new item, Texas toast. She also has Cackle Fresh eggs. She's going to have chicken and duck eggs. She's got salves, seasoning packets, and there is a litany of seasoning packets. So if you're interested in what those are, go to the Dandridge Farmers Market page and look. And then Goat's Milk Soap. Highway Homestead, Courtney's going to be there. She's got her caramels. She's got whipped tallow face cream, Sleepy Time magnesium butter, garden markers, and a lot more. Leanne's Homemade Breads. Leanne will be there. She has the most beautiful artisan breads around. Just gorgeous. She also has honey wheat pumpernickel, and she has a diabetic-friendly dark rye bread. Flowers in the Fork, tulip bouquets. She's going to have some beautiful flowers and vegetable transplants. So if you're looking for something like that, come by tomorrow and see Flowers in the Fork. Endeavor Caustic Coffee Roasters will be there. They've got locally roasted coffee beans, bracelets, and they're going to be serving hot, fresh cups of coffee. So come and see Endeavor tomorrow. And of course, last but not least, Dudash Farms will be there. We'll have our grass-fed, grass-finished beef. We'll have our pork. And I'm going to talk about a little bit later. I've got tallow, cooking tallow, and then I also have whipped tallow balm. So I'll talk a little bit about that too. And let's see, where are you at, Brian? You ready for
the stuff?
All right, let's see. He's stuffing our dumplings. So let's see what we got.
So this is the mixture here.
Yep. And so basically, let's kind of recap what we had in there.
So ground pork, 1 egg, coriander seed, sesame oil, black pepper, garlic, chopped shallots, shiitake mushrooms, shredded carrots, some white sugar, oyster sauce, and cornstarch.
Yeah. So
then we just have some wonton wrappers here.
Yep. And
I'm not brave enough to make my own yet.
And so he's putting these, we're putting them in a double boiler. We don't have a dumpling. What do they call those cute little things?
bamboo
A bamboo steamer. So we have basically a steamer.
Yeah.
So that's what we're putting them in, and he is filling these wonton wrappers.
They're not as pretty as the restaurants, but
hey, they'll work. And you don't want to put them too close together. We did find that out the hard way last time.
Together, and you put a layer of parchment paper.
Yeah. I cut out some parchment paper. Donna Marie says, "Good evening, Kim and Brian." Good evening.
So this
Thanks for
roughly is
watching.
a heaping teaspoon here.
Yeah.
And then I'll just take the wonton wrapper and just kind of
Fold it in together.
Yeah, and it will just stick.
Hi, Marie Hayes. Marie says, "Good evening, everyone." I'm so glad you're including everybody. We got quite a few people watching. Thank you guys for joining us this evening. Hey, and Sheila's watching. Hey, Eric is watching. Hey, Eric, it's so good to see you. And Barbara Stevenson. Y'all, we do appreciate you supporting our small business. And we love doing this, but like I said, we took some time off during the winter because we ran out of ideas. So if you have some good ideas, make sure you send those to dudashfarms@gmail.com, and we'll see if we can't work it up and actually put it on What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms. Go ahead.
I just wanted to add something. So you mentioned about Living Kitchen Farms having vegetables, and some people may be saying, "How can you have vegetables this time of year?" So he does grow in a greenhouse.
Yeah.
And there was, if you get the Standard Banner,
a great article.
About their operation.
Yeah.
This Thursday's paper.
Yeah. So if you get the Standard Banner, look for that article about Kane and Heather and the operation that they have. It's great little business, and they have beautiful vegetables, and they supply several restaurants.
Mm-hmm. Some high-end restaurants.
Yeah, some high-end restaurants. Speaking of restaurants, Brian and I are actually very happy to. Okay, I'll watch. So we're very happy to say that we are now a featured provider of steaks to the Heirloom Room. That's a beautiful little boutique restaurant in Gatlinburg. They've been open now for, I guess, almost a year, maybe. They are dry aging our ribeyes and New York strips, and y'all, they're delicious. So if you haven't ever been to the Heirloom Room and you want a nice little dinner with your significant other or friends, it's right on the river. It is absolutely beautiful setting, great food. It's beautiful.
Dry aging is something that really changes the texture and taste.
Yeah.
So we were lucky enough to be invited to this
tasting. Yeah.
So I was like,
it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was very, very good. So, all right. So how long do those steam, Brian?
8 to 9 minutes.
8 to 9 minutes. So let's talk a little bit more about what's going on here. Again, I want to say hi to everybody. Michelle Dillon is watching. Teresa Levacy is watching. Y'all, thank you so much for spending the evening with us. Wanted to mention a couple of things. We still have our product. If you're new and we've got some new followers to Dudash Farms. So if this is your first time joining us for What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms, welcome. We try to do this every Friday night at around 6:45. Any of the recipes that we actually prepare on What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms, we will include in our newsletter. Our newsletter goes out once a month. If you would like to subscribe to the newsletter, you can go to our website, dudashfarms.com, and you should get a pop-up, and you just subscribe there. We do not send lots of needless emails. You will literally get one email a month, and it will have just some information about what's going on at the farm, and it will also have the recipes that we prepare. Now, the recipe for tonight was actually in the April newsletter that went out last week. So if you haven't subscribed and you would like to, subscribe, and I will send that to you. So you will have this recipe. We have our products at a couple of locations now. We have our products at Martha's Market in downtown Dandridge, and we have a lot of folks who go there to get our products when the farmers market is closed or during the week. We also have some of our products at Lakeway Health Foods in White Pine. And if you're not familiar with where that is, if you know where the Food City is in White Pine, it's close to there. It's in the same little shopping area as Ramsey's Furniture. So look for Lakeway Health Foods, and they have a freezer there with Dudash Farms products in it. I know several people that live on the east end of Morristown. Maybe that's convenient for you. We'd love to have you do that. Let's see. Also, our On the Farm store. Thank you so much for supporting our On the Farm store on Saturdays. We will not be having On the Farm store hours while the Dandridge Farmers Market is going on Saturdays. However, I do want to let you know that you can still come and purchase off the farm. We just ask that you reach out to us and set up a time so that we can ensure we're here. Brian and I also have other jobs, so we just want to make sure that we're not off somewhere in a meeting, or Brian's not out cutting hay, or we want to make sure that we're here, and we're flexible. So if you want to come by the farm and pick things up, you're more than welcome. Also, we will deliver to Jefferson County and surrounding counties if your order is $100 or more. So that's another little convenience that we offer. So let's see who else is watching here. Sharon and Gary. Hey, Gary. Gary's waving. I love it. That's awesome. What else do I need to let you know? Oh, yeah. So I've started making tallow. I've been trying different recipes now for this. I'm talking about the tallow balm. And I use it on my face. I use it on my entire body. And I've been working on it for about a year, but I finally perfected it. I finally found a recipe that I like that really only includes two or three ingredients, either just the tallow and jojoba oil, and if you want essential oil added to that. So it's really 3 ingredients or less. And let me tell you, it's wonderful. And if you're wondering why is tallow so popular right now, tallow is really, Brian's brought a little jar in here. So there we go. But the lipid profile of tallow more closely matches the lipid profile of humans. So it's very close to our skin. Anyway, it's wonderful. And if you come to the market tomorrow, we can talk about it more, because I think, Brian, are we close to, we have 2 more minutes. Okay, well, let's go over here and talk with Brian anyway. Well, no. So is there anything that we talked about that I have not mentioned that I was supposed to mention?
The bundle packages?
That's something new. So we are offering, a lot of people will ask us for either a half a cow or a quarter of a cow. And we don't generally do quarter cows because everybody wants the same quarter, right? Yeah. So we actually have put together some bundles that are a great deal. We have a 50-pound bundle for $4.95, and within that 50 pounds, you get 20% steaks, 30% of roast, and then 50% ground beef.
Yeah. And you could actually, if you wanted to mix up some stew beef or cube steak,
you could do that.
Ground beef, we'd be more than happy to do that.
And then we also have a 100-pound bundle for $9.80.
Yeah. And that's basically
a quarter cow.
A quarter beef.
Yeah, a quarter beef. That sounds a lot better than a quarter cow, doesn't it? Quarter beef. So, and like Brian said, and the percentages are the same. 20% steak, 30% roast.
So you're basically getting everything for less than the price of what ground beef runs.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
And here's the deal. With our half beef or whole beef, there's a waiting list that is very long. So this is a way for us to be able to provide this to you, our customer, quickly.
Yeah. And I don't know if you really want much more than 100 pounds of meat in your freezer.
That's true.
Because I swear, once a month I hear a story that freezer went down, didn't realize it, and some people have spent thousands of dollars and lost it.
Yep, that's true. So we just wanted to offer that. And we're going to actually offer for you to order those bundles at the market. We won't be able to put them together at the market, but what we'll do is allow you to order and then be able to pick it up the following Saturday, right? So we've got some little sheets that if you come by, we'll give it to you. And if you don't come by, if you want to order and pick it up at the farmer's market the following week, then just call or text either one of us really, and we'll get that together and then you can pick it up. So yeah. And thank you guys for watching. We are making pork dumplings using our ground pork. And I tell you, it smells delicious and it's not even done yet.
Well, it is done.
It is done. Okay, let's look at this. So we steamed them for 8 minutes, right?
Yeah.
See how quick this is, and look how they're cute. Not only are they cute, they are yummy.
Yeah, and you can serve them like with a dipping sauce. Mm-hmm. But last time we did it, we didn't even use it, and we ate all of them.
But the recipe that's in our newsletter does include a recipe for that dipping sauce. So if you are interested in trying these out, then, and you want to try that dipping sauce. I know Ron Tritter goes, yum. They are. Ron, it smells so good. This is really one of my favorite things that we make.
Yeah, and it was something.
It's something simple.
Something new that we just wanted to try out.
Yeah.
So.
And your mom's watching. You want to say hi, Mom?
Hi, Mom. Love you.
Yeah. Yes, we do. We do. Absolutely.
So we'll let them cool just a little bit, then we'll fight over them.
Well, I should leave him here, shouldn't I? Just holding the pot. Ron said Brian has cute dumplings. That's what Ron says. Oh, I don't know about you guys.
All right, on that note.
Yeah. So
well, come out to the market tomorrow. It's going to be nice, cool, comfortable. It's not going to be rainy.
Yeah.
So, and you mentioned about the new location.
That's right. Oh, you know what? I didn't mention the new location. I think I mentioned it, but I didn't tell you where the new location is. So, new location for the farmers market tomorrow. The street address is 214 West Main Street, Dandridge. Now, if you're like me and you need landmarks, let me tell you, if you know where the old the tag office or the
tag office.
It's the tag office, but what is that? The city
county clerk's office.
County clerk's office. The old county clerk's office, tag office. It's in the parking lot. We will now be in the parking lot behind that building. So if you are facing the courthouse, if you know where the courthouse is.
The old courthouse.
The old courthouse. Courthouse, tag office, parking lot behind, okay? And then there's parking there. There's parking across the street. We're going to have just a good time and
you
lots
can
of
actually pull
fun.
right up and park there.
Yeah. So we'll see you tomorrow. And I guess we're going to go eat some dumplings. And Marie Hayes says they look yummy. Yes, and they smell yummy too. So Brian, you got to say it. Let's eat. Yeah. So we'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow. And if not, we'll catch you back here next Friday at 6:45. Thanks. We'll see you later. Bye.